Hi and welcome, Taurus. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the 19th till the 25th of July. So thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate you taking the time. Today, guys, I'm doing my weekly read a little bit differently than what you guys have had in the past, but I'm using my Elizacle deck and the Sun and Moon Tarot still. Okay, guys, so just keep in mind I am reading for a lot of you, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Everything isn't going to fit all of the time, but how I'm working, guys, is I'm going to do you a spread out of my deck, and then I'm going to pull some tarot card as well. Okay, so what my deck's going to do is focus on whatever energy needs to come through and everything that you kind of need to focus on through the week. Okay, so Taurus, let's have a look. Beautiful, you got some nice cards. All right. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so you've got a reminder here at the beginning of the week, Taurus, about staying connected to yourself and having some patience, okay? And a reminder that you are secure in the choices and things like that you're making, guys. So I feel that a few of you are actually going to be waiting for something to come in around this energy, alright? And it's just saying to you, just stay connected, stay aware, and just have a little bit of patience. So you may find that there's actually some delays coming in, okay? Now, I want to keep these small, okay? I feel like, if we're expecting it on Monday, by Friday we're all good. I'm not feeling that these are big delays that need to be concerned or worried about. It's just having a little bit of patience, all right? Now, when I continue reading for you guys this week as well, you've also got the card about standing strong and support, and that's, yeah, okay, it's that reminder as well, with the support card, that people have got your back around you, and that those people that you do reach out to talk to lean on, to vent, and to air what you need to do, are all there. And it's funny, when I'm sitting with your cards, there's a lot of I feel frustrated, and you do not have the frustration card that's here, but you definitely have. Okay, so you've got the, yeah, okay, beautiful. You've got the cycles card, the uncertainty card, the self-denial card, the detox card that sit through here, okay? And as I said, when I'm putting the cards out, there's a really nice, positive, strong energy, Taurus, but when I'm reading and sitting with the cards, though, I feel like we're thinking about things a little bit too much, and I feel like our mind has to go to several different directions this week, okay? And it's like like even when I read it, it's like it's all getting caught up in my head in one time. So you may find very well that you're going to feel this way too. Just much as I do, take a breath and kind of just take each section as it comes. Now you've got this energy there around cycles, okay, which just reminds you that there is a natural beginning and ending in life, okay, and it's a natural order of things. If there's not a beginning and an ending, then things sit stagnant, okay. To be really mindful around creating this stagnation around yourself by not choosing to see things that are around you. I feel like there's a brewing frustration that's in there. It's funny, I keep coming back to it, and I just feel like I'm sitting back and I'm sort of watching something that I'm not too happy about, and I'm wanting to change it, okay? So obviously for some of you it's going to mean different things, but that's where I keep coming back to, and I can tell even with the way I'm reading, I keep halting. As soon as I sit around that support card and the stand strong card that's there, my energy keeps coming back to it, and I feel like there's things that I need to change, okay, but that I've been actually delaying. You've got the female card there, which talks about the fact that any energy that you're waiting to actually bring in for external changes around you needs to come from within, okay, that it's not going to be handed to you, it's not going to come from outside, that it needs to be something that comes from within you, all right? This leaves you feeling uncertain, and so you don't do anything, okay? But it is time, and you know that it's going to bring about improvements, so it's really time to let go of what no longer serves you. Isn't it interesting? It's because I get a feeling when I put the cards down, and then when I sit with you guys, there's definitely a little bit more food for thought within the cards that's there. Now, when I get to the end section that's through here, guys, what I'm quite drawn to is around behaviours of self, okay? So, for some of you, it's definitely going to be about smoking, weight loss, cutting down on excess, all of those kind of little bits and pieces. But for some of you, it's also about finding that courage and that resilience within to say that things around you don't make you happy and that you want to break through and change them, okay? Releasing people, releasing cycles, letting things wipe out and come to an ending around you that you know. That's why you've got that reminder of security that's there. That's why you've got that reminder to stay connected, and that patience is going to be needed as well, okay? Because as I said, it feels like there's some delays around things, but when I sit and actually look into the cards, one of those big delays that's there, and it's not just the only, and I say it respectfully, but one of those big delays is yourself, Okay, it's you creating it because you're uncertain, and so you sit in this tightness that's there. Okay, but then you've got the detox card, which talks about, as I said, it's time to let go of what no longer serves. Things you need to know most is you've got the worry and doubt card, you've got the take a moment card, completions card, you've got the intuition card. Okay, and that's what it's telling me. That said, there's worry and there's doubt all around, but just take a moment, look after yourself. There's an ending that wants to come in here, and it's time for you to trust your intuition. Okay, your intuition is telling you what is right here. All right, and as I said, obviously it's not going to apply to exactly the same thing for all of you, but I do feel like this is something that has to come from within, and it takes courage. And for some of you, it's massive. I can feel that. You know, it's about creating boundaries and moving forward and saying, yeah, you know what, I'm finally going to click in and do this. Okay, so have a little bit of a think about that, guys. I just want to see, because the ending is on the detox. Yeah, so we get the moving on to better things, which can be a little bit frustration, but it brings the freedom. Nice. And then it brings the unity. Yeah, beautiful. I just wanted to follow it through and say, okay, what happens after this detox? And that is, we move forward. You know, it might be a little bit frustration and we need to take a breath. But the freedom, which is all about release, it's all about self-love, it's all about determination, and it's all about that beautiful sense of freedom that's there. Okay, so it's going to be well worth the time and effort to just really give a little bit of thought and consideration to where that applies for you this week, Taurus. Okay, so I just want to pull you guys some tarot before I finish today. As always, I give the cards a nice good shuffle before I start, so don't waste too much of your time now reading. But if you haven't already, guys, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment, thumbs up, heart, whatever it is that you'd like to do. I do reply to all comments. All right, so your energy for, yeah, it's the Tower. Okay, so you had the completions card that's there. Where is it? I can show you. It's a bit hard to see on here, but it's a Tower that's collapsing, and your energy for the week's the Tower. Okay, so definitely some closures around you guys this week. Yeah, walking away from something that no longer serves, exactly. All right, so you've got the Ten of Swords, okay, guys, which is talking about the death of an ending, a situation. The situation or a relationship, sorry, is generally what it pertains to, okay? And it's much like we were talking about that's there. As I said, it's, you know, and it's interesting too, because when you put the cards down and you sit in the initial energy, that's what you're sitting in. And when I actually look at things, it quite shifts as well. So, you know, that's why I say give it time to give it some thoughtful consideration, because it doesn't come in straight away. You've got to sit and really kind of sit in a deeper honesty with ourselves. Okay, you've got the Nine of Cups, which brings in those improvements, and as I said, I followed the deck through to see, so there's definitely not a negative ending that sits here. It's definitely something that wants to lift you up and take you to that next place that you're supposed to be, but you need to walk away from what no longer serves first, okay, because you've got the Eight of Cups that's sitting there. And yeah, as we spoke about, it takes strength, you know, inner strength, but that also can bring about, that strength card could also represent a little bit of confrontation, very much so sitting in the energy here. When we're having to change, you know, there can be confrontation with self or confrontation with others, okay? And I do want to keep that low key, but it's a battle of words, all right? So I always say, you know, with the Tower and much with the completions card that's there, destruction brings an opportunity for rebuilding, okay? As I said, it's not an ending, it's a cycle, all right, guys? So, interestingly enough, like I go with just the energy that comes through, and there's a lot of definitely a big emotional energy there for you guys this week, Taurus. Sit with work. Yeah, it's funny if I sit with money, if I sit with work, if I sit with this, they go, no, all of this needs to be taken care of first. Okay, guys, so that is what I have for you this week. I hope that resonates for you. As I said, it's definitely one of those give it a little bit of food for thought readings that's there, okay? And as I said, leave a comment if you'd like to ask a question. I'm happy to answer that one for you based on the reading that I've given today. Otherwise, I'll be here on Friday at 8 p.m. doing the live free readings and also doing the dailies each day. So again, thank you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you again when I see you. Until then, take care.